This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Shashina Roll. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news, the Grand Bahama Port Authority set to introduce a groundbreaking project designed to expand a major sector on Grand Bahama while attracting more foreign direct investment. Joan Davis Roll reports.
A new paradigm for investment in the industrial sector being created here on Grand Bahama. This according to a key principal at the Grand Bahama Port Authority group of companies, Henry St. George. In a recent address to business stakeholders on Grand Bahama, he stated that this new economic shift involves a project called the Freeport Light Industries Park, its acronym FLIP.
We envisage that the development of the Freeport Light Industrial Park will be a transformational shot in the arm to the local economy. And not just in the construction sector, but also due to the potential job creation that will occur as new international and Bahamian business operators see the benefits of this new platform and start to relocate their businesses here.
Henry, the son of the late Edward St. George, says this local venture will feature a global vision.
FLIP is a 300-acre light industrial park being developed in partnership between Freeport Commercial and Industrial, the landowner, the Grand Bahama Port Authority, the regulator, and Gold Rock Corporation, the developer. FLIP is the solution to the concern international business owners have about transplanting their existing operations to Grand Bahama. A business owner, on approaching FLIP, will be provided a menu of site options within the park, ranging in size from 3 to 11 acres.
The port official announced that the project, still in its formative stage, is set to be launched here in the nation's second city.
FLIP is the solution that makes investing in Grand Bahama friction-free and cost-effective. And I hope you will all join us on site for the official launch of FLIP this coming April.
Joan Davis Roll, ZNS Network News.
Technologies to break ground next week on a $120 million state-of-the-art multi-product manufacturing plant at its West Sunrise Highway site. Randy Thompson, Pharmachem executive, says the new manufacturing plant would enable the company to diversify into the production of drugs to combat liver and other diseases. Thompson, while addressing the Business Outlook seminar, noted that the expansion will double the workforce to more than 200 Bahamians. Pharmachem was founded by an Italian businessman back in 2004, and since then it has been manufacturing antiretroviral drugs for the treatment of HIV and AIDS. In other news, 2 men are hospitalized following a shooting incident last night. Reports say that a group of men were at a local bar in the Hunters area shortly after midnight when a man dressed in dark clothing began discharging shots in their direction. 2 men were injured and suffered apparent gunshot wounds to the leg and were taken to the Rand Memorial Hospital via ambulance, where they are listed in stable condition. Now, police are urging anyone with any information that can assist with this investigation to contact the Central Detective Unit at telephone numbers 350-3106-12, 911-919, or call your nearest police station. And police have not released the identity of the 2 persons who were shot and killed in the area called the Ghetto. Now, as you may recall, a man and a woman, along with a 3rd person, were shot near a small wooden shack around 11 a.m. on Monday morning. Now, the 3rd person, a female, is still hospitalized in serious condition. Police are continuing investigations into that area and are now looking at additional crime prevention measures.
Recent double murder, police officials on Grand Bahama have stepped up their efforts to combat the criminal element. As early as Tuesday evening, police officials along with sanitation services began tearing down overgrown vegetation in the area known as the Ghetto.
This particular area here was on the drawing board for some time for initial cleanup, but we had since taken another approach on Tuesday to have some of the high terrain vegetation removed. As a result of that, we here this morning to, like I said, do a secondary community walkabout because, persons they are up early in the morning, and we want to speak with them to get some assistance with respect to this latest incident.
ASP Rolls says the wooden structure in which that double murder occurred is an unapproved building, and the duplex which sits on the same property has been abandoned for a while. He notes that plans to demolish that duplex have been on the drawing board for some time now.
We're looking to have that removed as soon as possible. Also, the structure behind me here, the duplex, the owners, they are deceased several years ago. There's no particular ownership. However, the building is dilapidated and ruined condition and is not a sound structure. And therefore, we are seeking to aggressively have that demolished as soon as possible.
Roll says in the weeks to come, more vegetation and abandoned buildings will be demolished for safety and health reasons.
We're going to aggressively pursue this matter with a view of cleaning up this entire area here in the very near future. It's a very concern for the community as it affects the quality of life, and also the law enforcement officers as they do their normal patrol and visit in this area. You know, safety and security is a major concern for us here as law enforcement officers.
ASP Rule says he and his team also conducted a walkabout in the community, and residents are very helpful regarding this latest incident as persons are fed up with the criminal element. Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
Thanks, Megan. Well, police say the woman wanted for questioning on murder charges is now in custody. According to the authorities, 46-year-old Doreen Valerie Paul turned herself into officers at the Central Detective Unit this morning. A bulletin was issued for the Frobisher Drive resident late yesterday. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight. The Northern Edition continues right after this.